Okay, so welcome to our fire elements class today. So as I said in the introduction, we're going to be working with the inner fire sequence, with the golden seed sequence. We're going to be doing some work for the belly area. I'm going to begin with just a little arrival. We're going to just check in with our fire and see how that is today. So hopefully after like 2.5 weeks rest, our inner fire might be starting to build a little bit. I know mine is definitely starting to build. I've been working with quite a bit of cacao while I've been off. It's been lovely to get my little rituals in place. I did a lovely cacao ceremony last night with Rebecca Shaman from London, which was so nice. And what I'm finding is it's so great to have access to the internet in this way, and access to many teachers who I wouldn't have a chance to work with. So it's been absolutely lovely for me as a teacher to get re-inspired. So just come into your mat. You might want to just have, again, just something to support you. You might want to be on a chair. I've got my lemon oil here, so you might want your oil just close by. So just having a moment, again, just to check in with how you are, just where you're at in the kind of thick of everything at the moment. So just having the hands, palms facing down onto your knees for a couple of moments. Just take a lovely breath right down into your belly. So really breathing down into the roots of you. So just feeling everything arrive, like all of your physical body, all of your emotional body, all your energy body, all the different parts of you. Just let everything arrive in this moment, in this space, in this time that you've carved out for yourself. So as you really take that first breath, take it right down into the belly as deep as you can. Really connect with your lungs. Feel the lungs expanding as you breathe in. You might even want to take your hands onto your lungs. So we're just really going to be working a little bit with the inner fire, but also with this area as well of the lungs. So there's two different areas of the body in different traditions. So in the Yin tradition, in the Chinese tradition, the element of fire is actually in the chest, it's in the heart. And it's related to the heart and the pericardium. So it's slightly different in the Hindu system. The element of fire sits in the belly. So this upper belly area is related to the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura chakra. So again, when we think about the element of fire and check in with our own inner fire, how is that? I'm finding for myself that because I've had this little bit of time to be still and be steady, that a lot of creative energy is beginning to rise. And so, is this something that is really kind of resonating with you as well, that you are getting more creative, and that the inner fire is really related to our passion, so the things that we love to do that really drive us. And I'm going to just start by, I'm just going to read you a little quote from the Radiance Sutras, which I've just begun reading, and it's really been inspiring to read. Imagine the entire world consumed by flame. Stay steady, do not waver. As fire transmutes form into light, the soul reveals itself to itself as radiance. So I love the idea of us, especially with the fire element, of being in our radiance, where we have enough energy to really fulfill our dreams and the things that we want to do. So these sequences in this class is going to be really supportive to you if you felt that your inner fire has been dampened a little bit, if you've been overworking, worrying a lot. Worry is one of the main things that really burns up our energy quite fast. So just trying to connect with the element of fire, but also containing the fire. I'll say in my classes that fire is the most amazing element when it is contained. But if we think about a fire in a hearth, where it's contained, it's held within that hearth, it burns brightly, it warms us, it kind of nourishes us. But then we think about the fires in Australia, where the fire is really out of control and it's burning, it's just burning down trees and forests and things like that. So having too much fire in our system can also be, a bit problematic. So when we think about like our digestive system, which this element is really related to, are we suffering with things like acid indigestion, burning up from the inside, hot flushes, things like that are all really associated with the element of fire. Do we eat a lot of spicy foods that really inflame the system? So just having those few observations for yourself about the energy of fire. So fire is also about our connection to life, our purpose, having a strong fire in the belly for what we're doing, for our work and our life is really, really great. We might have too much fire where maybe we are very reactive. So this could be something, that represents you. But having enough fire also to do the things that we want to do is really important. So again, as you take your awareness, just holding the area of the belly, so that upper belly, you might want to just put the thumbs together there and then the hands over that upper belly space, just above the navel. And again, just take those couple of moments of reflection to check in with your inner fire. And just let it relax. So let this whole area relax. So often we can hold a heck of a lot of tension around this area. This whole diaphragm area can be a real place of holding. So really pushing everything down. So just letting that whole area relax is really beneficial, just to allow the area to really open and be free. Just take your oil, if you're using it today, just put a drop into the palm of your hands, and then just rubbing the palms together, just warming the oil between your hands, and we'll just take a little waft, so just around the crown of the head, bring it all the way down, and again up and overhead, just waft, just starting to really connect with the vibration of the oil. It's a very uplifting scent, is lemon and the citrus oils. And then we're going to bring the hands up to our face. And again, just take 3 nice deep breaths in through the nose. Hold. And then breathe out. Again, in through the nose. Hold, release out, and again, nice deep breath in, last one, and again, just really connecting with that solar plexus area as you bring your hands onto the belly, and then breathe out. And again, as we connect into the solar plexus area, we're going to now move into the Brahmari breath. So this is also called the humming bee breath. And I love this little story of Yuli, the little soul bee that hums in the heart and creates honey in the heart. So we're going to do 5 breaths. So the in breath, we're going to take a full breath in. And then we're just going to hum the breath out, all the way out, let the breath completely empty. So we're really emptying the lungs. We then take another deep breath in. Again, humming the breath completely out again. And we're going to do it 5 times. You can hold on to the solar plexus chakra if you like. Otherwise, you can just have the hands on the knees. So either way. So taking a lovely full breath in through your nose. And then humming the breath out. And again, breath in through the nose. Hum the breath out. Again, just going at your own pace. So if you've finished before, then just keep humming till you've done 5 breaths. And then we're going to just hold that silence afterwards. So just really bathing in the after vibration of this breath. Okay, so allowing the backs of your hands to rest onto your knees, palms up, and just taking a moment in reflection. Just notice, so you may feel this is great for the sinuses, for the ear canals. You may feel that a little bit around the head, around the face. It's a lovely breath practice if you suffer with depression, because you maybe feel that vibration. It vibrates the vagus nerve, which is this this nerve that runs kind of from the base of the skull right down the centre of the body. And the vagus nerve is a great one to look up actually if you're quite interested, but it's really related to these, you know, we can, by vibrating this nerve, we can really set off these lovely feel-good hormones in the system. So just taking those couple of moments in quiet just to observe and just receiving the energy of the Brahmari breath. Okay, good. We're going to bring our hands into prayer position at the heart. And just taking a moment to set an intention for this practice for yourself, whether this is an intention to boost your inner fire, to give you more energy. You could have an intention for yourself already, or you may actually want to offer this energy of this practice to somebody else that may be finding this time really difficult. So just having that moment to set the intention, we're going to open up the middle 3 fingers into the lotus mudra, allow that mudra to sit at the heart, and just dropping that seed of intention into the heart of the lotus. And then bringing the hands together into prayer position and allowing a little space between the palms for your intention to sit. Okay, good. So we're going to come straight up to standing, so I want to get us moving because we're going into more of a movement practice. So we're going to come through some activation, which lots of different things within this. We're going to do a little bit of cross patterning, which is great for the brain. It allows the brain to balance right in the left hemispheres of the brain. We want to get everything moving, so we want to get our body warmed up, blood circulating around the system, increasing circulation. That's going to allow nutrients to move around the system. Again, on an energy level, if we're finding all this sitting around, our energy levels are, we're feeling really stagnant, then just getting the energy moving, it's going to be really great for our mood and also for our physical body. So when you're ready, coming up onto your feet, I'm just going to move on my clobber out of the way. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some music on for us to get moving to. So we're going to start off with a little bit of shaking out. So starting off with your weight onto your right leg. I'm just going to start off by shaking out into the foot. So foot and ankle. Take that into the lower leg. And then right up into the hip. Give it a good shake. So shaking off any sleepiness, any tiredness, any stagnation. Give it all a good shake out. Good, keep going. And then other side, weight across. Shake out into foot and ankle, lower leg, right up into that hip. So again, shaking off any stagnation. Let it all joints now. So we're going to take the weight onto your right leg, circle out the left foot just into the ankle, into the knee, and then into the hip. Lovely. Shake out on the side. If you struggle a little bit with balance, then hanging on to the opposite ear, then the leg that we're working on often helps. Into the knee, into the hip. Fantastic. Shake out, feet step out a little bit wide and hip width apart. I'm just going to move into the hips. So hips are going to just swing side to side. Knees are soft. Good, then we're going to take that into a circle, keeping the knees a little bit soft. See, everybody's been doing hula hooping this week. So imagine you've got a hula hoop. Again, circle. Good. And then back to centre. Into fingers, give them a little wriggle. Into the wrists. And into arm rotation. Bring the arms down to your sides. Into shoulder rolls. Start moving the hips a little as we move into some kidney scoops. Really lovely. The kidneys are where we hold fear in the body. So if you've been feeling a little anxious about everything that's going on, then the kidneys are going to love this. So kidneys and adrenal glands. Lovely movement. Let the elbow lift a little higher, get a little bit of space in the rib cage, this whole area of the belly, the diaphragm. Lovely. Shoulders relax, bring the head, chin in, roll the head. Just gently roll. Fantastic. Lovely. Coming back into the centre, we're going to bring the feet into hip width apart. So moving into our energy block release 3, or the heart awakening sequence. So we begin with the feet hip width apart, knees slightly loose. The pelvis is in this lovely neutral position. Draw your awareness up and to the sternum area. So the sternum at the centre of the chest. Lift it up a little bit. Feel a little opening in the belly. So again, this area is the area that we're going to be focusing on, and also into the lungs. So the shoulders come up, around, back and down. Let the arms rest gently by your sides. And bring the chin in, slightly lengthening through the back of the neck. Taking a moment to close your eyes. Feel yourself in this lovely posture, Tadasana, the mountain. And as you feel your feet firmly rooted into the earth beneath, you might even want to send energetic roots down into the earth. This is such an amazing posture to work with at times like this, when things are feeling a little uncertain and unstable. So we take the energy, the quality of the mountain inward, feeling our base like the mountain steady, feel our whole body steady, stable, strong, confident. And as you breathe in, again taking that breath down into the belly, feel the spine lengthen. And as you breathe out, just allow yourself to arrive in this posture, in this mountain pose, all the different parts of you. Checking in again with how you are, the effects of the activation. the effects of the shaking. So it's lovely to have those moments of action and reflection, checking in with whatever qualities we may have cultivated through each movement, each posture. So as you bring your awareness to the feet, again feeling the feet firmly rooted, bring your awareness to the crown of your head, and imagine a cord gently drawing you upward through the crown of the head, and with each breath feel the spine lengthen. Be aware of that inner fire in the belly. And with each breath, allow that fire to expand. And then fill in the whole of your system with fire, with light, this lovely awareness of light energy, filling the whole system, just moving into any areas of stagnation. Really feeling your inner fire. And then as we move into the sequence now, again with all of the practices in our yoga class, anything that doesn't feel okay for you, if you have any shoulder problems, anything in the hips, knees, anything that is feeling painful, please miss out. We're going to begin with the hands in prayer position. I'm going to extend the hands and bring them up and overhead. The palms are going to face upward. And we're going to begin on the right side. I'm going to take a twist to the right, take the arm back and behind, and then we're going to scoop it and bring it back up to the top. And then on the left side. So just like a scoop around and behind. Scoop around and behind. Beautiful. Now we're going to add in the breath. So the next couple of movements, we're going to breathe in as the arm comes back and behind. And then we're going to breathe out as we bring the hand back to the top. Now once you've got the movement, you can close your eyes. So nice deep breath in and breath out. A lovely visualization with this is that the hand is trailing through water. And as the hand comes up the center, drips of water sparkle in the sunlight. So just one more each side. And then bring the hands down to shoulder height, both palms facing forwards. We're going to turn the right palm in and we're going to take our gaze into the center of the right palm. So following the palm with the gaze, we're going to gently twist, looking to the back palm. Now as we breathe in, we're going to extend both arms out a little wider, and then as we breathe out, we're going to return back to the start position again. It's called a mirror twist. So left palm, again, you can look into that palm, imagine seeing yourself there, beautiful and vibrant, reflecting back at you. And then gently twist to the back wall. Again, nice deep breath in as you stretch the arms out. Feel that stretch across the center of the chest. And then out breath as you bring that hand back to the center again. So just a couple more times, breathing in, really open out, feel that stretch across the sternum. Breathe out as you bring the hand back to the center. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. Lovely. Now you might want to give your arms a little relax there. And I'm going to just step the feet out a little wider. So just give your shoulders a little relax. So we're going to bring the arms now circle in front. We're going to move into some more breath practice. So again, really connecting with our lungs. The first breath is called the Anahata breath, the heart breathing. So the hands are going to draw in towards the center of the chest as you lengthen up through the spine. And then the hands turn away as you soften the knees. And again, relaxing the spine. So breathing in as the hands come in. Breathing out as we push gently away. Breathe in and breathe out. So in and out through the nose. Breathe in and breathe out. Lovely. Looking good. Now we're going to bring the hands in to face each other as we move into what's called the ocean waves breath. So the hands come slightly away from each other as you really fill the space with the breath. So breathing in as you expand and then breathing out as we soften. So again, softening the knees. Breathe in and breathe out. So we're going a little wider with each breath. So really filling up the lungs is amazing for energy, is this practice. So again, breathing in, expanding out, breathing out, soften. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. Now we're going to move into heaven and earth breath. So we're going to take one hand, palm to the ceiling, one hand to the floor. Breathe in. And then breathe out. The hands pass at the end of the out breath through the heart. Breathe in as we expand up. So connecting above and below. So we have this lovely visualization of connecting with the earth, connecting with heaven, the heaven and earth breath. So really aligning our energy above and below and really anchored at the heart. So the lovely energy of our heart center. Breath in and breath out. Last one. Breath in and breath out. Take a moment to let your hands rest by your sides. Close your eyes. Just have that moment of reflection. Your hands might feel expanded. You may feel like a little pulsing in the fingertips, in the palms, as you've begun to really move energy around your body now. And I'd love you to bring to mind now your intention, the intention that we set at the beginning of our practice. And we're going to move that now out into the atmosphere. So we're going to send it out into the universe. So as we step the feet out a little wider, we're going to turn the right foot out and the left foot is going to be parallel. So we're going to be moving our weight from the back leg to the front leg. So I just want you to check this knee at the front leg is not going to be jutting way forwards of the ankle. So both legs are going to start off straight. We're going to move into what's called the archer. So the right hand is going to point away, palm away. We're going to create a mudra in the left hand where we're going to bring the little finger and the ring finger into the palm. The index finger, middle finger are extended. The thumb you can either have pointing up or in, so it's up to you how you do that. I quite like to have the thumb extended. So we're going to place your fingers into the crook of the thumb and the index finger. I'm going to draw back, and as you pull back, really opening the chest, bending into the back knee. Have your intention in mind. Take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, we're going to release it. Forward, lovely. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to bring the right palm onto the thigh. Open up the left palm. I'm going to take what's called a thunderbolt now. So the left arm is coming back and behind. We're going to take an in breath. And then as you breathe out, the whole body is going to twist towards the right. So breathe in. Hold the breath a second. Breathe out. So this is a lovely movement to really give your intention wings. Now I'm going to come across to the other side. Both arms come across. Turn the feet. I'm going to create your mudra now into the right hand. The left palm is facing out. I'm going to pull back, bending into that back knee. Take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, we're going to release our intention. Breathe in Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring the left palm onto the thigh, right arm is coming back. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. Come back to the centre. We're going to bring the feet parallel. Take the arms overhead. So lovely stretch. And then softening the knees, we're going to release into a forward bend. So taking the hands all the way down, just letting the head relax, let the neck relax. Take that moment in the forward bend. And then we're going to walk the feet into hip width apart, soften the knees. And we're going to draw the hands up the centre line. So the backs of the hands are going to come together. And take the arms up and overhead. And just let the arms open wide for a moment. Into this lovely like chalice position. I found in a Kundalini book that this is actually called the old gypsy way of opening to the spirit. So as you have the hands open, just closing your eyes for a moment and be really open to receive the benefits of your practice, but also of your intention, whatever you set for yourself. And then as you bring the palms together overhead and draw the hands down the centre line, bring the hands into the heart centre in Anjali Mudra. It's really connecting in with your heart. Just let the head dip slightly, closing your eyes for a moment. And a lovely thing is to really visualise your intention as already realised. So just seeing that in your mind's eye. It's a lovely practice to work with on the new moon. So new moon is a great time to set new intentions. And while we're in this real time of stillness, this is a lovely time to begin to really let your creative juices flow. So use that sequence whenever you need it, just to really set a clear intention of what your goals are. Okay, lovely. So giving everything a nice shake out. So we're going to move into the golden seed sequence. So you might want to get a little drink first before we move on. I'm going to just break the sequence down first if you've not done it before, so that you can see, and you might want to just watch this little bit back first before you have a go with it. So we're going to repeat the movements a few times, and this is going to create a nice inner fire, nice fire in the belly. So we begin with the feet out at 10 to 2. So your feet can be as close or as far apart as you feel, depending on your energy. So if your energy is quite low, you might not want to go too deep into this, because it will make it slightly more difficult. So it's going to give you a little bit more kind of workout. So the feet come to 10 to 2. The first movement, we're going to take the hands out to the sides. Nice deep breath in. The hands can be back of the hands behind the head, and we're going to push out as we bend the knees. So there's this lovely push. And then we're going to bring the hands down. The feet come parallel, the hands come to the floor. And then we're going to take your right hand across towards the left foot, and the left arm is going to open up, so we get a twist. And then the left hand is going to come across towards the right foot, the right arm is going to come up. We're going to come back to the centre, we're going to soften your knees a little bit, we're going to pull the hands up as if you're lifting something up from the floor. We're going to take it up, we're going to push up towards the ceiling, soften the knees, core engaged. We're going to come into what's called dipping bird. So the arms come back and behind. Then we're going to come up into what's called rocking horse as we bend the knees. Feet come parallel again into dipping bird. And then the backs of the hands are going to come together as you draw the hands up the centre line. Arms come nice and wide. And then we're going to bring the hands down, just settling the energy again. Okay, so I'm going to go through it again. I'll talk it through a couple of times, and then once you get into the flow of it, Again, just working with your own breath and your own movements. So we're going to have around about 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes or so. So again, just having that moment, you might want to connect with the solar plexus first. So again, this is called the golden seed. It's going to get your energy moving nicely. It's a lovely alternative to sun salute, actually. Okay, so just taking a couple of breaths into the belly. And close your eyes if you like. So really deepening the breath. Okay, good. Now I'm going to take the hands out to the sides. Nice deep breath in. Hands come down the back to the back of the head. And we're going to push out as we bend the knees, keeping the pelvis tucked under. The feet come parallel as we bring the hands down to the floor. So we're going to move into that twist. So right hand comes across, left arm extends up. Left hand comes across as the right arm extends up. Coming back to the centre. Scoop up from the earth. Again, the knees are soft. Come up the centre line. And then we're going to push the hands up. Feet are parallel. Engage the core. We're into dipping bird. Arms come back and behind. Into rocking horse as the feet come to 10 to 2. We bend the knees. Feet parallel again as we come into dipping bird again. The backs of the hands come up the centre line. Nice deep breath in. And then the hands come down that centre line as we settle that energy. Lovely. In breath. Feet 10 to 2, out breath. Forward bend. Into elephant with this trunk. Into that twist. Hands drop the centre line. Push. I think this is called push heaven in Qigong actually. And then into dipping bird. Into rocking horse. Dipping bird. Hands come up the centre line. Nice deep breath in. And hands come down. Settling the energy, lovely. In breath. Out breath. Elephant waves his trunk. Pushing heaven. Dipping bird. Rocking horse. Dipping bird. The backs of the hands come together. Breathe in. And breathe out. Fantastic. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Elephant waves his trunk. Push in heaven. Again, make sure the knees are soft. Dipping bird. Rocking horse. Dipping bird. Backs of the hands come together. Nice deep breath in. Hands come down that centre line. Balance in all of the chakras. Breath in. Breath out. Elephant waves his trunk. pushing heaven, dipping bird, rocking horse, dipping bird, backs the hands together, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Elephant waves his trunk, pushing heaven, dipping bird, rocking horse, dipping bird, backs the hands to come together, breathe in and breathe out. If you feel you need a rest, coming down onto the belly into crocodile pose. If you want to keep going, then we keep going. So into elephant waves his trunk, pushing heaven, dipping bird, rocking horse, dipping bird. Draw the hands up that centre line, nice deep breath in and breath out. Breath in, feet turn out to 10 to 2, push, lovely, forward bend. Elephant waves his trunk, push heaven, dipping bird, rocking horse, dipping bird, backs the hands together, hands down centre line. Breath in, nearly there. Breath out. Elephant waves his trunk. Push heaven. Dipping bird. Rocking horse. Dipping bird. Backs the hands together, nice deep breath in. Breath out. Step back, feet into hip width apart. Just taking a moment there, just closing your eyes. Just really checking in with yourself. Well done. If you did the full 10 minutes, that was amazing. So good. Having that moment just to really check in with the afterglow of that sequence. So just feeling yourselves back into your mountain pose. Arms slightly away from the body, open up the palms. And really feel into this, the energy that you've created. So we've moved prana energy through all of the nadis, the meridians of the system. These lovely internal rivers. So as you stand with the feet a little bit further apart, arms away from the body, again just receiving the energy of the practice. And again, as you're closing your eyes, visualizing the sun reflecting on water. And really feel that you absorb this light, this sparkling light into your system. Energizing, refueling you. And really stoking that inner fire. Okay, lovely. Then bringing the hands into prayer position. Step the feet in a little closer again, just coming into your mountain pose. I'm really feeling into the heart, into you. Again, just checking in with where you're at. And hopefully you'll be feeling really good. So giving everything a little shake out. So we're going to move into a lovely sequence now called the Inner Fire sequence. So it's a little sequence that I've adapted a little bit. So there's a couple of little bits and pieces in there, I think. So again, it's a sequence with some quite strong postures. We're just going to do it a couple of times. If you have any high blood pressure, if you're menstruating at the moment, this is not a sequence that's going to be really good for you at this time. So you may like to just have a rest at this point. Just maybe take yourselves down onto your belly. Maybe do a little bit of cat's pose. Okay, so we've got 3 postures within this sequence. The feet are going to come a bit wide, so maybe a couple of hips width apart. And we're going to begin with at the right side. So we're going to turn the right foot out, and the left foot is going to be parallel. And the heel of that right foot wants to be about in line with the instep of the back foot. Again, as we bend the knee, we don't want that knee to be jutting way forwards of this ankle. So just making sure that that alignment is there. If the hips, a tendency is to, the hips may be a little bit out of line. And we also kind of always want to be real careful with the knees. So again, if anything is feeling painful, then move straight out of it. Any sharp pain is a signal that your body is not liking it, so make sure that you stop. So I'm going to bring the arms out to shoulder height. The shoulders are relaxed, elbows are slightly soft. I'm going to bend into that front knee into warrior 1. So the pelvis again is quite neutral. The arms are out shoulder height, the elbows are a little bit soft. We're going to look down the middle finger of the right hand. Okay, now I'm going to come in and out of this posture. So we're going to take the right hand or elbow, depending on where you're at, onto the thigh, and we're going to swoop the left arm up and overhead. Okay, then we're going to come back out again, coming back up to centre, keeping that knee bent, and again, take the arm up and over. Okay, so looking along the right arm, I'm going to take the right elbow onto the thigh, top arm is going to come overhead. Okay, so from here we're going to turn into a revolved triangle. Now you may need a block here, you might want a chair here. So again, always be careful, or you might just want to put the hand on the thigh, so that might be enough of a stretch. The back heel is going to turn a little bit, so there's a little turn. And this top arm is going to come back and behind. It's going to sweep as you turn to bring the hand to the floor or to your block or chair. You may need to adjust the back foot a little bit, see how that goes, and I would definitely start off with this front knee bend. The top arm may just want to rest into the sacrum, so that might be as far as you want to go. But if you can, straighten that front knee and then extending the right arm up and overhead. So you come into a full revolved triangle. The top arm is now going to swoop down. The front knee is going to bend and both arms are going to extend up and overhead into warrior 1 with arms slightly wide. And then we're going to come back with the feet parallel, cross the wrist down the centre line. Arms are coming out to shoulder height. We're going to turn now the left foot, bend that front knee. So warrior 2. I'm going to bring the elbow to the knee, extend that right arm up and over. So extended, revolved extended triangle, top arm up, arms up to shoulder height. Again, extend. So it's a lovely sequence to really build that inner fire, Manipura center. So if you suffer with anything like low confidence, this is going to be a great sequence for you. Anything to do with this digestive system is going to be really good as well. Top arm is going to come around. You're going to swivel that back heel slightly as you bring the hand to the floor. Now you might want to bend the knee. You might want to have the hand on the thigh. Top arm now is going to extend, and you might be able to straighten both legs. And then the left arm is going to sweep down. We're going to pick up with the right arm into warrior one, take the gaze up, and we come back to the centre, feet parallel as we bring the backs of the hands across the wrists and bring the arms down. Okay, so let's do it again. I'm going to go through it in a full sequence side to side. Again, if you need to kind of pause and watch it through again, grab your bits and pieces that you need, see how you feel as well. You might not want to do it again. So we'll start with the wrists slightly crossed. This lovely radiance mudra. So you might want to think about the sunlight as you hold this mudra in front of the heart. Arms extend out to the sides. We're going to turn that right foot out. Left foot is parallel. Looking down that right hand, bending into the front knee. Bring the elbow to the knee. Top arm extends up and over. Back up to the centre. So you might find the breath kind of moves in and out as you move. So you might be an in breath here, and then an out breath, and then an in breath, and then an out breath. Take one breath here, and then as you breathe out, sweep that left arm, circle it around, swivel that back heel, bring the hand to the floor, front leg straightens if that is possible, and twist. Right arm sweeps down, in breath as you rise into lovely radiant heart warrior. Feet come parallel, hands come down the centre line. Extend the arms out again, shoulder height, turn the front foot. Check in again, holding that lovely strong warrior pose. Feet are pressing into the earth. Really feel the activation in the legs. Elbow to knee, top arm comes up and over. Breath in as you come back up to the centre. Breath out. And breath in. And breath out. Lovely. Last one. So take one breath in, nice deep breath in, and then sweep that right arm around, switch it, swiveling on that back heel, bring the hand to the floor. If you can, straighten that front leg, if not, keep the knee bent. Twisting into that revolved triangle, looking up towards the top hand. And then the left arm sweeps back and down into warrior one, warrior two, warrior one, sorry. Lovely, and then back to centre, feet parallel, and bring the hands down that centre line. Step the feet in, take the arms up and overhead, and just turning the palms upward. So as you turn the palms upward, closing your eyes, imagine those lovely rays of light from the sun, filling the palms with light. And then as you turn the hands in over the crown of the head, draw that light down through the crown. Bring the hands in front of the third eye centre, centre of the forehead. Ajna bathed in light. Throat centre, Vishuddha, bathed in light. Open our communication. In front of the heart, bathing Anahata centre with light and warmth. in front of Manipura center, the fire in the belly, full of light and warmth. Down into Swadhisthana center, that lower belly area. And then all the way down to the roots. Turn the palms to the earth, connect with the earth. And again, taking a lovely deep breath in as you take the arms up and overhead, collecting all of that beautiful fire. Bring it in, palms together. Bring the hands into the heart. Again, just taking a moment with the eyes closed to observe. Just checking in with how you're doing. Lovely, and then giving everything a little shake out. Coming down to sit. So if we can, if our knees will allow, we're going to come to a kneeling position. If your knees won't allow, then sitting on a chair is again fine for this. So if we can, we come into kneeling. We're going to move into a seated twist, which is a lovely posture, again for this agni in the belly. So when we twist the body, it's a little bit like squeezing out a cloth. So as we squeeze all the blood away from the internal organs in a twist, when we release it back, we have that lovely fresh oxygenated blood flooding all of those internal organs. So it's a great little posture for replenishing the energy within the organs. So we're going to take the feet across to the right side and we're going to sit onto the left side. Now you may need something underneath the back of your pelvis for this. So again, have what you need around. Right foot can come to the front of the left shin, or if you're quite open in the hips, then that foot might come all the way across, so that we're sitting quite central, but the right foot is planted. So both hips are planted, we're nicely centered. We want the spine to be nice and long, so you might need to just press into the fingertips to extend the spine upward. And then we're going to bring the left arm, wrap it around that right knee. The right arm is going to come behind and we're going to just place it to the sacrum area at the back. So we're going to turn the head to look over that right shoulder. And we're going to hold and breathe. If this is not okay for you, then you might want to just extend that left leg out, have the right foot about a hand's width between the knee and twist in this way. Or you might even want that knee out to the side and twist this way. So either way is absolutely fine, as long as we're getting that twist into the belly, which is the focus of this posture. So again, as you hold the posture, connecting with the breath. And then as we gently release back to the centre, again we're going to release nice and slowly. Taking a moment in reflection. So again, this whole area has been bathed with fresh, oxygen-rich blood. And just really feeling into this intention of these organs being replenished and restored. And then we're going to move on to the opposite side. So if you were, we're on the left side, we're going to now go to the right side. So the hips come to the right, the left leg is going to come over the top or again to the front of the shin. So either works whichever way. So again, just working with what your body is allowing. Right arm is going to come around that left knee. The left hand is coming behind us and we're going to gently twist to look over the left shoulder. So again, working with your breath, connecting with your breath, you can have your eyes closed. So I want to take around about 5 breaths. nice and slowly. Maybe bringing the legs crossed, taking a moment. Again, you can have the palms up, just been really open to receive the benefits of the posture. Close your eyes. Have a moment in reflection. Okay, lovely. So we're going to move into our relaxation now. So I'm going to take you through a solar relaxation. So coming onto your back, if that is comfortable for you, if being on your back is not something, if you've got coughs or anything like that, maybe just been on your side, been on your belly, maybe propping yourself up. If you've got a bolster, you might want to have the bolster underneath your knees, coming back into palms. Especially after fire sequences, I really like to have this sense of openness. So the arms are slightly away from the body. The legs, again, are a little bit apart. So this allows the lymphatic system also to do its work. So it allows that lymphatic fluid to flood, move around, kind of expelling any toxins that might have been brought up through the practice. So just getting yourself set into a nice position for you. And just taking a couple of moments again to breathe. So you might want to just take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out as you let everything settle. So we've actually moved quite a lot of energy around our body. So just having those couple of moments to come into stillness. And often after a fire practice, the stillness may be easier to access because we've moved a lot of energy around our system, hopefully taking our mind off things a little bit as well. So just finding that perfect place for you, for your relaxation now, so that the benefits of all of this sequence can really settle. So nice deep breaths in and out, and just allowing all of you to move into stillness now. Feeling each part of your body in contact with the ground, the heels, backs of the calves, the buttocks, shoulder blades, the backs of your arms and the back of your head. Be aware of the energies moving around your body now. So you might be fizzing a little bit. You might feel like you're really aware of energy moving around your body. So the solar relaxation that we're going to work with today is to revitalise the fire energy in the body. It's great for low energy, low mood, and transforms anger and irritation. So again, if you're feeling those kind of feelings coming up, then working with fire is going to be really great just to move things on a little bit. So the solar plexus chakra is also related to our confidence. If we have low self-esteem, low confidence, then this is a underactive solar plexus chakra. So again, if this is something that resonates with you, then maybe this practice is one that's going to really be beneficial to you. So just being again aware of your breath, and just starting to be really aware as you breathe in of an expansion happening. So we're breathing in, feel an expansion, and then as you breathe out, there's a sense of softening, relaxing, releasing. So just being aware of this rhythmical contraction and expansion of the body. Everything in nature has this contract, expand, the seasons, the time of day. So we're really tuning into the rhythm of life as we really observe this contraction and expansion. So as you bring your awareness to the belly, really feeling into that solar plexus area just above the navel. And be aware of this area now contracting and expanding. So just starting to be really aware as you breathe in of the belly beginning to expand. And breathing in and out through the nose. And just inviting your body into stillness. And just really inviting this sense of stillness. And just allowing the gentle movements of the abdomen as you breathe in and out to begin to free the energy in the solar plexus center. You may like to visualize the center as the sun giving off its rays in all directions from this point. So as you continue to generate warmth and vitality in the solar plexus area with each breath, we're going to begin to direct those warm rays of light from the solar plexus into the whole of your body with each out breath. So as you breathe in, again feeling this expansion of light in the belly. And as you breathe out, we're going to guide this warmth down into the abdomen and upward into the chest. So feeling all of the internal organs, these vital organs, really nourished and nurtured by this warmth and light, energized by warmth and light. Take another breath in, again expanding that fire energy in the belly. And this time as you breathe out, guide that warmth, that light across the shoulders and down the arms to the hands and the fingers. Feel the arms radiating light. Breath in again, feel that expansion of fire in the belly. And this time as you breathe out, send that breath up, light moving up into the neck, through the jaw, into the face, into the eyes, into the brain. And feel that sense of warmth and light radiating through the head and face, through the eyes. Take another breath in. Again, expanding that light in the belly, and this time send it through the back body, through the spine. See that light gently weave its way through all of the spine, between each vertebra, through all of the muscles of the back, warming all of the muscles of the back. Take another breath in. Expanding that light in the belly, and this time as you breathe out, send it down into the pelvis, into the hips, really filling the whole of the pelvis, the womb space with light. Feel that whole area bathed in light. Again, the energy of fire is very transformative, so allowing that light to clear any stagnant energy around the base. Breathe in, and again as you breathe out, begin to send that breath, that light, that energy down through the thighs, the knees, down through the lower legs, to the ankles, the feet, the toes. And feel the legs bathed in warmth and light. Feeling the whole of your body full of light. Allowing your body to rest in this state for a few moments. Affirming to yourself, my mind is calm. A radiant sun shines out from my solar plexus center, energizing me, giving me strength and bringing my body to a state of vibrant health. In these precious moments with myself, I am content and happy, and I totally trust in the flow of life in this safe environment. I fully acknowledge myself, my beauty, and my strength. Become aware of the abdomen once again. And as you feel the abdomen rising and falling, visualize that you're guiding warm rays of light from your solar plexus center up towards the crown of your head. Once it arrives there, visualize it descending, showering the whole of your body with its golden light, energizing and rejuvenating you. Visualize yourself refreshed, renewed, and recharged. So as you begin to gently deepen your breath and begin to bring gentle movements back into your fingers and into your toes. Gently stretching your arms overhead, point the toes away, take a lovely stretch. And drawing the knees in towards your chest. Hug the knees in and take a little rock from side to side. And gently rolling off onto your right side. Just taking a couple of moments there. And then slowly and gently bringing yourselves back to a seated position again. And bringing the palms together, rub the palms together. And gently cup the palms over your eyes, just allowing your eyes to rest in that warmth. And then using the fingertips, gently massaging over your head, into your face, into your neck, into your shoulders. And then bringing the hands into prayer position at the centre of your chest. I'd love to share with you a lovely reading by Martha Graham. There is a vitality, a life force, an energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all of time, this expression is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium, and it will be lost. The world will not have it. It is not your business to determine how good it is, nor how valuable, nor how it compares with other expressions. It is your business to keep it yours, clearly and directly, to keep the channel open. So allowing a beautiful inner smile to rise from your heart to your face, to your eyes. And as you open your eyes into the rest of a beautiful day, thank you so much for being here today. Namaste.